start on the CT side, and somehow they are Team Dignitas ESEA. I don't know if they're sponsored by ESEA, but
oh, maybe they. Well, I don't know. Maybe they had to create new accounts. I don't know.
Who knows? Regardless, they're going to be playing NaVi, who is once again back on the Slovakian flag here. It's a best-of-1 game, and it is going to be on Cobblestone here for the ESL ESEA Pro League. So welcome to the show, everyone. I'm Anders. With me is Cbble, and we've been delighted to have you guys with us all evening. I know some of you I can recognize some of the names in the chat. You guys have been with us for the past how many hours now? 6 hours almost.
But you know what? Like, this has been just a blast, Anders, because it's a real throwback, man. But this is how it's always should have been, right? You know, we get to control the stream, but we're sitting side by side. It's like, it's perfect. This feels right. This feels good.
It's real good.
It's been a long time.
Now, we do have a bit of a pause, actually, just so we were getting excited about everything. We're like, oh, yeah, and the pause. So I guess we'll have to wait just a couple of seconds here. But in the meantime, I mean, have we looked at benches on this map?
We haven't, actually.
Like,
you know what? But the thing, like, aren't there going to be a lot of those Inferno stone benches? They have a lot of display. Yeah, it's the Inferno stone bench.
The marble bench. This is like the high grade bench, essentially.
We know what's up here. What the countdown has begun here in the pistol round, so
okay.
we'll admire it. But yeah, they're recycling benches. Come on, Valve. Yeah. Come on. We've seen these benches before. We demand a higher quality of benches. This is unacceptable. New map, new benches, please.
Yeah, definitely important. Definitely important. Nico down in the middle making a lot of noise running back and forth. So Guardian will have pretty heard that. Not that it makes a really big difference right now, because he won't know where Nico has gone to, really. MSL, a lot of information for him to gain out here if he spots anyone out or just tries to take a peek. But I mean, look how carefully NaVi are playing. You got to wonder if they've been up to something, like if they've played Dignitas in the past in practice and have just been pushed over that long area, because that's a very careful hold from a terrorist point of view.
They really don't want to leave anything up to grabs. Look at Pimp, though, dude. Where are the dualies? I just saw this video today of him explaining his reasoning why he uses the dualies, why he chose to go for those guns, etc., yada yada, and then it was all fluff.
He's trying to mind game everyone. He's like he's trying to bring everyone else onto the dualies, and then he switches out. He's like, haha, you guys, you bought it.
I've mastered the dualies.
Dualies
I know how to
trash.
counter you now.
Yeah, dude, they're trash, but now you guys are using them. Okay, well, he's going to have a really hard time here. 13 bullets in this P250, and they're going to be coming down with at least a couple of people. Actually, 3 it looks like. And then the bomb and someone else making their way across onto the plateau here. Nice headshot, but can't get the follow-up, and that's the problem. But AC will also pick up one. Kirby in a lot of trouble, ends up dropping. Nico now has to go huge, and he does. What a great double kill. Looking for Flamey as the last spots him out. Looking for a headshot here, and Flamey, he has the bomb, but how could he possibly put it down here? If he tries for it, they're going to go really close. Bomb has to be cancelled here, and there it is. Headshot on Flamey. Nico with the triple. And even if he won the fight against Nico, he wouldn't have time to win anyway. So that was like a perfect move from Nico.
Yeah, and that was just perfect play by Nico. Yeah, well, that was perfect play by Nico, but it was also perfect play by Flamey, because he realized that it's no time for me to actually go for this. If I can get the headshot fast, I have enough of a window with the time to be able to get the kill, get the plant, and turn it into a 1v1 situation. So really, it was the only decision to be made there by Flamey. And no, this time it's Guardian. Wait, Edward is back, and now
multiple people disconnected this time. They had like a double disconnect.
NaVi, don't do this to me, please. My feels.
Wow. Well, that is just unfortunate, isn't it? Yeah, we can't deal with it.
They lose that pistol round, and they lose it so hard they just get ejected from the server, I guess.
Seized is back in here. Could they at least not pause during the freeze time when it's like all gray? Yeah, actually. I feel like that's the worst part, really.
Well, how are we supposed to, really get into the grain of the benches and the quality, etc. if, it's all black and white? It's just not acceptable.
It's no fun at all, is it?
I think we need to start a bit of a discussion about the statues on this map as well. There are quite a few of them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one happy fish.
That is one happy fish.
Look at that grin. That fish it's been waiting all day for that moment.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I don't even know what like breed of fish is it. That's what we need to figure out.
That's the thing. The fish on Inferno are actually descended. That's that fish god, right?
Oh.
See what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Right there.
Oh, I guess that's why they built a statue in honor of it. That makes sense. Nico going to be falling all the way back here. Again, he's just playing with a pistol. Very common for him. So we're not really too surprised here. MSL drops the bomb, but got to be careful. Takes out Flamey as well. Good job, MSL. but he will fall eventually. So still a fairly expensive round here for Dignitas. And, oh, that's a 1 kill, or 1 click there from Guardian taking out Pimp. Now this round is getting a little bit scary for Dignitas.
Ooh, and Guardian's still here with the Deagle. He's given away his position, however. It's going to come down to Edward now, who's coming up through underpass. Gets spotted, though, so they know the game is up, and he's going to have to try and rotate back around. Goes up through apartments, and there's quite a bit of open ground here that he's going to have to cover. Guardian already trying to apply the pressure, but he gets flanked out by Cbble. So far, great team play here from Team Dignitas. The remaining 2 members working well together in tandem to keep NaVi off of this bomb site, but then Edward will find the headshot on AZ. Cbble there, however, does not waste any time at all and peeks immediately after, so there's no chance for Edward to reset the situation and turn it into a 1v1. Cbble just does not give him the time. So, 2-0 lead now for Dignitas, but that was a very expensive round for Dignitas.
It absolutely was, and was super scary as well. Like, NaVi really looking on point. That's going to be hard to deal with. But NaVi, no bomb plant, no money. Wondering if they had got the bomb plant down here, if they would have, like, tried to go for, like, full take 9 armor and just try to crush Dignitas very early on here. Grenade up. Not going to be doing too much. What are they doing?
What is the plan?
Pimp holding really close. They've got a lot of presence here, like centered around the drop down zone, so they can all help out. And in fact, that might be perfect. Pimp hiding in the corner, and they lined it up. Seized with a team kill. Oh no, Edward finally going to get a return there, but Guardian, last man standing, goes down, so they only killed Pimp. That is actually kind of a nice hold. I like the idea of having everyone centered around here, so that hopefully you can back each other up. I mean, there's always the chance you could get sandwiched in. But if you just got the right smokes down, maybe you could, like, stop them from doing that sandwich and just fight them one at a time. Like, one angle at a time, essentially. It's not too bad.
No, in the end, it's not too shabby. I mean, basically, that came down to some very bread and butter approach there from Team Dignitas, but they managed to actually line it up. And just holding under pressure, basically. When you've got like 5 P250s barreling down at you, that's not a fun situation to be in. So to keep your cool and actually control your spray, get it done right. That was all key right there for Dignitas, and they managed to weather the storm. It's going to go into the first buy round rather in the 4th round here for NaVi. 3-0 lead for Team Dignitas, but NaVi have got the AKs across the board, and this is going to be a crucial round because NaVi want to get that AWP for Guardian as fast as possible. So the fact that he doesn't have one to work with here is a bit of a shame.
Edward, you know, $200 investment into figuring out where the CT AWP was. Just, you know, putting it over, and Nico instantly pops the shot there, so now they know, and they're actually going to rotate all the way back towards the B-bomb site. AC hiding in this corner. This should be like a standard spot to check into. They're already doing it, but with a Molotov, you can pretty easily Molotov this corner. Edward has one, Guardian doesn't, so you can see Guardian just looking at it. Flamey opening up with a strong kill now, and Cbble up here going to fall off the plateau. AC only gets no kill, in fact. Cbble going to steal it away, gets the assist on that one, but Edward will still drop him, and now it's going to be a 2v3. Great round from NaVi here, and MSL very nearly dead. Going to go down to Seized. Now it's Nico's turn. Not sure why he's not falling back from this position, though. He's going to go down. I think, yeah, he should have probably just ran away at that point. It's still a mystery to me. I think once I've seen someone come out of this corner and get a triple, like a double kill or triple kill, and every other time it's literally just trading 1-for-1. It seems like the perfect angle because it should be easy to line up, but somehow it isn't.
But a lot of the teams take that into account now. I think they spread out. Like when you exit B, you exit certain choke points, and good teams will make that change where it's like they don't stack up, so it's a harder spray. And a lot of them are also working with Molotovs, HEs now as well, right? It's really tricky to play that position effectively now, it seems. Flash into underpass, though, and that's going to force MSL to give some ground here. Pistol round here for Dignitas. After NaVi pick up their first round, Guardian has got his AWP picked up by Nico, so that was a nice donation there made by the Danish player. So we're very happy about that, and saving some money on NaVi's side as well is always a good thing, seeing as how they're on the terrorist side, so they're going to be looking to just stay flush for as long as possible here.
MSL, Deagle, hiding in a bit of a cheeky corner then, going to catch out Edward. Oh, if he had got that kill in the first click, who knows if Guardian could have been next in line, but we'll never get the answer to that. Still a bit of a tricky position, I really like it, but it just seemed like that could have been an even better return on investment there. So, they trade 2-for-1, and NaVi still have the lead, and they're making a smart rotation towards the A-bomb side. They also already have the smoke up here, making it very, very tough to try and get in.
Yeah, that's the issue, right? Connector already blocked. They're just locked out of this site. And man, that's why like the Deagle, I'm not a big fan of the Deagle. Like you got guys like ESEA and Guardian who can make crazy stuff happen, but then MSL like he lines up on a guy who's standing still and doesn't get the headshot. It's just I don't know.
It is a questionable investment. I mean, some players they make it work. Like I mean, the timing could be better. Like I'm not sure I'm a fan. ESEA just gets like the most ridiculous one kill.
Yeah, but exactly, it's like ridiculous. Like repeat that for me like
you can't
5 out of 10 times. Bro.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. It can be really hard to rely on it. Zeus with the triple, and it's gonna be 3-2 here. Oh man. All right. Well, I mean, NaVi really getting back in this game in a big way. This map though is terrorist-sided, so we want NaVi to be doing really well here on T side. Dignitas though, they got a good start. Now they just need to get back in the game here. They got the AWP for it. Are they gonna start playing more aggressively? I wonder if they need to.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about as well right now. And they do, well, they send Nico, they decided to change up already Nico's position initially. So he's not going to be holding over in Palace this time around, or A Apartments. He's going to rotate over to that B site early on. So he'll be providing some support there. Guardian at well, top mid basically, looking into underpass, and he's not going to really find a target to play with. ESEA instead chooses to smoke that position off. So no like outright aggression coming in from Dignitas early on. Instead, they're the ones who are trying to use their nades early to slow down NaVi.
I really like this from Pimp there. Just
where he like banks it off. Yeah, that was really
nice. A really cool idea. It made me think of a couple of things that might be possible. That's yeah, that's actually quite. I've never seen that before. So maybe I'm just like not paying attention, or it's Pimp who came up with it. I don't know.
And MSL using that position as well. That's a really sneaky spot up on the wall.
Yeah, as long as he's got ESEA here, it's fine. If ESEA goes down, then Pimp is going to be shot in the back as well, so they can kind of cover each other. ESEA almost overextending that. He's really wanting it. Pimp, oh sorry, MSL. Is he going to throw this flashbang for him? Timing is key right now. And there's going to be the one pop flash follow-up. ESEA running in with his back turned. He's going to almost get the spray, but Flamey somehow wasn't flashed. There's still MSL with the kill, and he should be able to make the call. He's telling Zeus right now he's up on the wall.
They have no idea.
Oh, man. That was close.
Oh, they had no idea that he was up there. Except for the man at underpass, but there was like literally a man standing right below MSL. Seized already waiting for the rotators though, and that's going to fall apart for Kirby. He gets a bullet to the face, and Pimp and Nico are going to be the last two alive here. And this time around, they're not making any mistakes. They're already backing off. They're going to get up into the B halls towards T-spawn, and that's exactly what they need to be doing. They need to hold on to the guns.
That is super cool. They actually, I mean, Cease was in this corner when the smoke was up, which means you come through and you just think, oh, there's a smoke. You can tell that the Dignitas player had no clue that he was going to be going to have to be careful from that angle. Very well done. That is going to be 3-3 now. NaVi equalizing the score, and they are out hunting for some Danes. Need a slice of bacon.
Yeah, dude. And well, okay, we're not going to go there. But gotta say though, MSL, that was a pretty slick place to be. I do like that position, but for the reasons you pointed out, it can get a little tricky. Just didn't seem, with the smoke that went down to block off A Apartments, it just didn't seem like the guys coming out of A Apartments had any idea where MSL was playing from. So that was really nicely done. And with the M4A1 as well, he's hard to spot. There's some tricky stuff coming through here. I actually saw Sean Gares use it last night when Cloud9 played Elevate on Cbble. So it's fun to see that some similarities are showing between the European and the North American scene as far as like the positions held.
Yeah. We need NA Counter-Strike to come back and really be strong.
Yeah, except that like on NA Counter-Strike, it's still very much like a CT-sided map, so it's kind of interesting in that respect. We don't see the teams on T side doing too much, it seems.
Oh, ESEA actually letting a couple of people through. The timing with the smoke just a tiny bit off here. And they're going to get in, check the one corner, check the other corner with a couple of grenades here. And ESEA, grenade down. Oh, it's going to be pretty damn good. That does 60-ish damage spread across 2 players. Maybe like 50 actually, but still pretty damn effective.
That's some sneaky stuff. Now, well, they do decide to fall back, and that's not going to help them. Seized. He was dropped down room, basically. Pimp is going to get him in the back, though. Trade 1-for-1. And they decide to speed up here through A Apartments. NaVi starting to make noise on this A site. We'll see if the rotation comes through from Pimp, who's still waiting in connector, but it is going to be down to the 2 players here holding on this site. MSL and ESEA working in tandem, working together to hold the line, and now Pimp is rotated over to connector. So this is going to get kind of tricky here for NaVi. They've got a lot of open ground, and they've only got a single smoke to make this work.
Look at the time as well, 30 seconds. If this bomb drops, it could be a little bit tricky for them all of a sudden. MSL hiding in the spot. There's the bomb down, but Flamey with a swift return picks up ESEA as well. And Nico, he can't stop this. The bomb will go down, and there's 3 people left. He has to run once again. I mean, if he got a really early kill, there might be a slight chance, but NaVi are already spreading out. And Nico's going to be running away. That's 4 rounds in a row now for NaVi. They're doing a very good job.
Yeah, they are completely just annihilating the defense at this point. Nico once again forced to save his AWP. And this is the real problem with Nico, is that he's having no impact with his gun, and then he has to play in such a way that he just has to save it, so he can't really have anything going for him here with this AWP. Curious to see if in the next round they're going to decide to change him up again and put him back in the apartments. Just try and shift him around on the map, because twice now on B side, or right on B site, he hasn't had much of an impact with it. So
yeah.
Would like to see him in A apartments. You have those long lines into underpass through A apps. You know, there's some options there. So Nico can be that aggressive opper. If he's going to be able to go toe-to-toe with Guardian, though, that's the real question right now.
It's hard to do. I mean, even for Nico, he's got 5 kills, so it's not like he's doing too badly at the moment, but he's got to be in the right position, and this being such a huge map, I mean, the rotation time running from A to B over here, if you've got to change time, it's like 20 seconds to get across the map, right? Yeah. So if you're in the wrong position, you're going to finish the round essentially in the wrong position, and that's what we've seen from Nico so far. You just can't easily get back to a better spot.
Yeah, they do have him up in A apartments this time. He looks in underpass, and he takes a bullet. Zeus hits that headshot. Nico not going to connect, and that's a big problem. Now, they lead with the bomb, NaVi. That's how confident they were, actually speeding up onto this A site, that the defense would be weak. Smoke goes down to block off the balcony, but AC manages to leap through it just in time, and he will be able to cross and stop that plant. Zeus caught out in the open. Great shot there by AC.
He turned around and got the shot on Guardian as well. How on earth did AC do that? He's going to go for a little bit more. That was a nuts sequence from AC. Like, the first 2 kills was great. Then he actually turns 90 degrees and hits a straight shot. Not just on Guardian, but on, like, the 3 pixels of Guardian's face that was showing behind that wall. That was so fast. Well, not going to win the round for them, obviously. 5-3. NaVi are just, they're looking incredibly strong at the moment. Their bank is also good, except for Zeus, but everyone else is doing really well. Yeah. Zeus is top fragging as well at 9 kills, so he's just been dying a lot, but really sacrificing himself for the kills and for the team.
Yeah. And as the leader, he's able to put himself in those high impact positions where he can get the kills, right?
Yeah, you know, you got to, right?
Well, Edward and Guardian now, they've decided to change things up here. NaVi, when Team Dignitas finally get another buy on the board, NaVi, they're going to pull a fast one on them and go for a double AWP, although Edward will get naded down to half HP to start. So not the best start, but Guardian will be able to pick up Nico. Flame, well, this is actually a fantastic start for NaVi. 3 quick kills, opening up. The A site is completely wide open now. Zeus already pushing up here to stop the rotation from coming through.
Oh, Pimp is going to see it. Oh! That
timing
is timing. Pimp, when you rewatch this demo, just know that we feel you. We've got you. Exactly. Oh man, that was incredible. If he had stayed there for another nanosecond, he would have had the easiest kill of his life.
Oh, that's sad. What's really sad now is the scoreline. 6 rounds for NaVi, 3 for Dignitas, and Dignitas are just getting steamrolled. NaVi have got everything that they need. They don't go for the double AWP. They've got the single one this time around. Edward goes back to the AK, but this is definitely NaVi's round to lose at this point. Pistols for Dignitas as they try and hold on here, and NaVi this time around changing it up, goes straight towards B Plateau. They're going to be able to get out onto this site fairly quickly here. Not a whole lot that Team Dignitas can do once the smokes go down.
No, they really can't. I mean, AC trying to push in, maybe try and get an early kill, set it up for his team, but it's not going to happen. And now the rest pushing up from behind. It's not really even much of a surprise anymore. NaVi see it coming miles away, and they have got the perfect setup for it as well. There's Guardian taking out Pimp, and Nico in the corner almost getting sprayed for the smoke, but is going to be staying alive here. Flamey will go down, though. Cbble with a good, important kill.
Yeah. And Nico will be able to pick up Zeus point blank. Nicely done there. He gets that AK. Now he could potentially try and get out of here. What? Hits a weird angle there with that Molotov, but he's going to get blocked off, and he is going to get picked off by Seized. Cbble does manage to make a run forward through the apartments with his own AK, though, so they could save 1 gun here. But NaVi already on the hunt, already spreading out. That bomb is going to go boom, and Cbble will be able to hold on to his gun. So it's the small things, Anders. It's the small things. In this case, a bigger thing with an AK, right? But still.
I mean, it helps them at least, and like we said, this is a terror-sided map. Who knows? Dignitas, if they can bring themselves up to 5-6-ish rounds, I think they're going to be alright. I think they're going to be able to do it. So it's not done yet. It's just the fact that NaVi have won their 7 rounds straight, like they've not dropped a single round since the first 3 that Dignitas won. That's obviously a bit of a dangerous precedent here.
And NaVi are just going all over the place on this map right now. Last round, they go through B Plateau. They abuse the fact that Team Dignitas don't really have any nades to hold them. Now they go over to the A apartments. Nice flash there, actually, into the apartments. That's going to force, I believe that was MSL. No, that was actually Nico. Nico's going to have to fall back now and change up his position. So, well done there by NaVi, making good use of their gear.
Yeah, and now Dignitas falling back quite far back here into the bomb site after having played up in the hallways for a while. Is there going to be another pop flash in here? There it goes. MSL peeking behind it. 3 people, all flash. Takes 1, but it's just like a second too long with the first kill. So probably what he should have done is got the kill and run away.
Yeah.
But he really wanted to recommit and try and see if he can get a little bit more for his team. And Nico somehow doesn't get that kill in, and now he's going to get taken out by Edward pushing through the smoke. Man, Dignitas, they're making... Oh no, Pimp. Forced out by Edward, who gets a triple kill. This is not working out for the Danish team. Finally, something goes in their favor, but to the bomb. It's picked up by Soust, and it will be planted here, so they can easily lose this.
Yeah, it's way too close, but Edward on the slope. He's going to get picked out by Kirby. And now it's going to be Zeus alive on the site. Spots the first man, goes for the spray, and he's going to lose it. AC comes through in the clutch for his team. 2 kills, 2 key frags, actually. And manages to make the difference. Plenty of time now for the defuse as well. And that's going to be the 4th round on the board here for Team Dignitas. 7 total for NaVi, however. So NaVi, well, let's take a look at the money at the end of this round to just get an idea of where NaVi are at. 2 guys starting around $14,000, and the rest of them full buy with more than enough left in the bank as well. So NaVi are not going to be too worried about this. Really, the pressure is going to be on Team Dignitas here. They're in danger of getting their economy reset, having won a round. So all pressure on the Danes at this point in this round to hold strong and stop NaVi from running them over.
People are already spamming 9-6 in the chat. Please, stop. Can't take it anymore. Oh, what a shot from Nico. That's an insane flick. Oh my lord. That is so fast.
Pop flash again, though. Nico not quite there on the timing, and he could get caught out, and he will. Can't get that smoke up in time, and Edward just relentlessly hunts him down. So yeah, great return there by NaVi.
Even if Nico doesn't get a single shot for the rest of this game, that will still be worth it. That is so fast. That is ridiculous. If I got a shot like that, I probably wouldn't be able to play the round. I'd probably just take my hands. I'd just take, like, let go of the keyboard, let go of the mouse, and be like, okay, sit. Like, I'm gonna retire right now.
Well, they don't have time for that. And right now, Dignitas, MSL shouldn't be anywhere near here. He's going to try. He's going to try and be the hero. And he gets a great shot onto Guardian. That was definitely unexpected. Guardian falling a bit of a sleep there, maybe talking to his teammates. But now a 1v2 situation here for MSL. He's got the HE, and he's going to get caught out in the open after throwing it by Flamey. So 8th round on the board now for NaVi. They reset the money for Team Dignitas as well. It is not looking good. Nothing is going right for the Danish team. They are just getting completely railroaded at this point.
Yeah, not too good, is it? 8-4, out of money as well. Strong chance, I think, that NaVi could make this 11-4, and I'm not sure 4 rounds is quite enough CT side. I mean,
no, no.
I think you do need to get like up to 5 or 6-ish before it starts to be just like bearable.
I think it does. Yeah, I agree. I think it does need to be around, you know, the 6 to 9 area.
6 to 9, yeah. That's what we need. That's what we need. Well, the chat still believes, so why shouldn't we? AC back here with a nice P250 cartel in hand. Edward is going to be getting the first kill, the Mag 10 as well. There's no mercy at all. AC goes down. There's Guardian finding that kill, and the rest are just kind of like maneuvering around the map. But it doesn't really matter what they do, does it?
No, at this point they're just getting... Well, they just have to try and hold on here and maybe get a lucky break, pick up an AK if they can find somebody out of position. But nothing really... I mean, there isn't too much to go into here in this round just because this is going to be a pistol round. Or, wow, MSL with the double kill. That's what we're talking about. Edward hunts him down, however. And now Edward, he could potentially pick up the second one. They know that somebody else is holding close to the halls. Nice nade onto Kirby, but that's Kirby with an AK. And now the last man alive for Dignitas as well. Edward should just be running in here because he's got that Mac 10. He doesn't have much to lose in this round. We're going to lose Guardian instead, and we could have to just complete cleanup, and it's going to happen. Can he get it to the AWP in time? He doesn't spot it. It's in the corner. Ah! Only going to be the AK. So close to getting a free AWP to work with this round. Nico, he's going to be a little bit sad about that.
He didn't even get the triple spray down because one of them was a team kill by NaVi, so 9-4 here. And Dignitas would have to win 2 in a row to try and make this work. But I mean, right now NaVi are just looking unstoppable. We'll see if they can continue. Same setup as they've been going for a very long time, just spreading themselves out pretty evenly across the map and waiting. They just want to wait and see if Dignitas is going to try and push them.
Somebody asked for you to pronounce Cbble. Yeah, Cbble. Pronounce it real quick.
Cbble.
Yeah. It's impossible to pronounce Cbble, so don't even try. It's Danish.
Shouldn't try. Just give it up.
Just go Cbble. That's kind of like a half mix. I'm not gonna go Kajerby or anything like that. But
we've literally made up our own vowels just to be annoying, so
yes.
it's not worth it.
Now flash onto Nico to open up the apartments. He's gonna re-peek, and that's all Guardian needs. Nicely done there. They catch out MSL, who will trade 1-for-1, but that's not gonna be good enough in this case. NaVi now with the man advantage can start pressing towards the site. ESEA has quickly rotated over. However, he is behind the truck on the A site, holding the line. They haven't made it past yet. NaVi. But Seized is caught out a man on B site. That's going to draw them out, and ESEA is literally alive with 1 HP at this point. Zeus hits that shot through the wall, and this is practically it now. 1v3 situation for Pimp, and he just goes barreling in to his death. Flamey already waiting for him. 10 rounds on T-Sign for NaVi. Clearly, they've put some work in on Cobblestone right now. And as a full lineup as well, you can see the difference. You know, you can see the difference that having Edward makes.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely does. They've definitely been playing really well. 12 kills on him right now, tied with Zeus for the top, except for Cbble at 13 kills. So it's going to be the 15th round coming up now, and the 9-6 streak has been broken, Semler. We've escaped.
It's actually, how many maps was that in a row that we had 9-6?
I don't know, it was like
4?
I was like, yeah, like 4 halves almost, like 8 halves almost, where it's just like 9-6, 9-6, 9-6.
Yeah, that was, I mean, well, it's not every day that we get balance like that, guys, but RIP 9-6 is right. And now, well, we go into the 15th round of this first half. 10 rounds on the board for NaVi. The curse, basically. The pattern breakers. They don't believe. Now we get Seized just dropping in like a god out of heaven. Boom, and Pimp is gone.
MSL gonna go close here, but Guardian will take him out. He's left standing like that, not even allowed to rest, even in death. Cbble with a good shot there on C. At the wrong bomb site with Cbble. Bomb is in here in the middle, though, and Cbble wants to try and get in and save it. Not going to be good enough there, and ESEA will go down as well. So 11-4 finish for NaVi. Quite a power performance for them, playing T-side of Cobblestone. Really hard to deal with, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, just impressive stuff, really. That's now we get to see NaVi go into their CT side. They're very confident. I mean, both work, basically, but they are very solid on this on CT as well. And we're just admiring the view up here. Yeah. This would be a nice place to live. If you could get fiber up here, I'd be alright with it.
This is like the perfect place to survive a zombie apocalypse, isn't it? Because look at it. It's like there's like literally water all around. It's just like, and it's an island.
The only concern is that you would just have to have the stocks, like the food stocks, basically. Because maybe, I mean, sure, if it's a castle, there's got to be a well. So you probably don't have to worry about water.
Plus, you can go fishing down here, so it's like, you know.
Fishing down there with zombies all over the place, too. I think, you know, when they all get chucked off of the sides of boats, that you get people getting bit. They come up on the beach. Horrible. You got to worry about that. You don't open your doors. You just need a stockpile. Okay.
I didn't realize that advanced zombies. Fair enough, all right. I thought we were just talking about like the
You've clearly not had these kinds of discussions, man.
Seized gonna be jumping back around the corner. He very nearly got caught. Look at Dignitas. They're so angry. They want to push, but Zeus is gonna shut them down. Great double kill. Seized gonna find one as well, and Flamey with a headshot. What a shutdown. Every single member of the Danish team getting a bullet to the face, and that's gonna be NaVi now very close to a victory here.
Total annihilation, man. Total annihilation. I mean, what more is there to be said? That was just Team Dignitas. They wanted to go for just the straight brave rush through underpass, up to mid, up to A site, and they got completely shredded in a crossfire. Everybody hitting shots on NaVi's side. And that's kind of been the story of this map, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
NaVi have seemed in control. I mean, apart from the pistol round that they lost in the first half, since then, they've just not let go. Edward gonna sneak into this corner. Oh no. ESEA and MSL and Nico too. It's gonna get ugly, isn't it? Flamey already taken out too. Nico wants to make his way through, but he's gonna get taken out. Edward guesses the right angle, and Cbble gone 13-4. I mean, this is turning really ugly, isn't it?
No, this is just pain. They can't get a single break basically, Dignitas, even going, but also I mean, they aren't playing with much patience at this point. And sometimes, you know, Dignitas are a team that are quickly learning to keep their cool. They have improved tremendously with their comms, but sometimes there can be that stress that starts to come in on their side. And this might be one of those moments where Pimp is starting to get a bit frustrated. He's a very emotional player as well.
I mean, Pimp at 5 kills is actually really rare. I feel like lately Pimp's level has just been super high. He's been having like a really consistent performance, but I guess everyone is allowed an off day every once in a while. And you're right, sometimes I think they can go in a little bit of tilt mode. Some of their players also are very young, so that also, you know, that's experience you get. But it doesn't have to be like, you know, we have to wait 2 or 3 years until they grow older or something before. It's just like, you got to play at a high level for a long time, and then suddenly it's there. You don't get nearly as frustrated. You get it working under control, and I think that's just what Dignitas need, like a little bit more time, a little bit more experience on some of the players, and it's going to be all right. Nico here in a very tough position. Nova shotgun and a Glock. Oh,
wow.
How did Edward miss the first shot? That's what I want to know.
I don't have any idea. That's probably like where he decides to move it just as you push as you pull that trigger. Well, regardless, 14-4 now the score. NaVi just completely flattening Dignitas on this map so far. 10 rounds separating them, and now we get the first buy round coming in for Team Dignitas, so we get to see what are they capable of. So far, they've shown that they're pretty solid. After the T-side performance, this is where it starts to get tricky for them, and they're already on 14 rounds. Insane lead that NaVi have to work with now. And Guardian missing the shot, but he is going to go for the repeak on this. He knows that Nico doesn't have an AWP. So he can hold these angles. Will he get it, though? There's the shoulder, and what a dick. That was beautiful by Nico. Steps out really wide, and Guardian just can't readjust his aim in time.
Yeah, that's actually like a textbook-ish play of how to peek against someone who has an AWP. If you've got the confidence and the trust in yourself to be able to land that shot following up. But yeah, that's beautiful. Because if he goes out just a little bit to try and go for like a quick flick, that's probably not going to work out, is it? Edward will go down as well. Flamey playing close here. Gonna get the kill on AC, and that's Flamey AWPing at the moment, looking for one more shot, but Smoke is gonna block him off, and Seized is coming in to help him out. Flamey hits the shot on Pimp. Oh my god. Unreal here. Cbble gonna take a kill, but now Seized. Open hand. Trying to cover the cross here. Flashbang out once, and Seized is gonna move back a bit. Cbble is gonna play this longer game. Wants to walk in.
Oh, it's a timing.
That is good. I mean, imagine if Seized just managed to click the rifle, then that could have been scary. But Dignitas get to stay alive a bit longer. And NaVi, are they going to force? They will force. Okay.
Well, no fear, apparently. No fear. Well, also, this is one of those cases where you can really just go wild. Like, you can go for the crazy buys on NaVi's side because you have such a buffer to play with. 9 rounds now, 14 rounds for NaVi, 5 for Dignitas, and NaVi going for the force. And we can see now, very quick play rather from Guardian, straight into underpass. He wants to set up that crossfire with Seized as quickly as possible. And Zeus holding in drop down room delays that smoke just long enough to make it a bit annoying there for Dignitas. So now Dignitas are playing it slow. Although as I say, that Pimp is all the way out on plateau right now, and it seems like NaVi have an idea that this is happening right now.
Yeah, looking for an opening on someone, but Edward's just going to land a whole series of headshots on him, and Pimp has gone down. You can tell Pimp is sort of trying to play like, you know, it's one of his really good days. And I guess you kind of have to, you know, it's like,
force it.
Yeah, you have to try to like fake it until you make it, alright? But it's really tough on him at the moment. Just going to get down. AC with a good return kill. And Flamey playing close here. Gonna steal that rifle.
And Guardian hasn't given up control of A apartments as well. This is some good hold coming through. Oh no, he clips the edge. Seized. You had a kill in the bag there pretty much.
Yeah, what a shame. That was a big opening, but this position from Guardian. That's actually very cool.
This is nasty.
They won't see this coming unless they push up from mid at the same time, but Seized is holding that. Guardian, this could be a really nice 1D, but he's going to fall back instead, and I understand why. Look at the clock. 25 seconds. He's thinking, alright, fine, if they're going to waste that much time, I'll be the bait. I'll play back here, and they won't know Seized is there. They're just playing for the clock right now. Guardian is going to sacrifice himself any second now. He's just going to give it up. He should be giving it up now. But now Cbbe's going to check it, and there's a sick headshot. Will they realize Seized is back here? Cbbe saw it, and that's actually a mistake, I think. They're going to get the kill and the bomb here. With the last couple of seconds left, Edward all alone.
1v2, ineffective flash, but he will get the timing on MSL. Last man alive is AC, and he gives away his position, looking for that headshot. Edward, plenty of HP, and he doesn't readjust in time. Dignitas Cutting it so close here, and AC does manage to make a getaway, and he hits the running headshot onto Edward. What a play from AC. And that's all about bravery right there. Just who is willing to peek the most to get the shot, to get the kill. And they actually managed to pull it off there. AC, man, he just keeps coming through in the clutch for Dignitas time and time again in these recent matches.
A really nice quad kill there for him. And I mean, I think Edward just didn't know. He just didn't understand the angle that was going into it. He had no idea that AC was up there. I definitely think it was a mistake for... I think Guardian should have been... It's great that he runs over and shows himself, but I feel like he should just, like, try and take the shot and then run out and just, like, try and fight them. Because that way, they're then probably not going to check for C's. They're going to be like, all right, you know, we cleared out that corner. And with that little time left, I mean, C's just needed one kill for the win. That would have been it.
Yeah, if Kirby doesn't peek there, that's... so many ifs, ands, or buts. Flavy doing some great damage along range, drops Pimp down to 7 HP. We'll see if Edward can actually connect with anything here. Loses teammates left and right. Guardian is going to be the only man alive with Edward on the CT side, and, well, pretty clean-cut round here. See if they get any luck there. Team Dignitas, for now, all 5 members alive, and that's how they want to keep it. So, solid, what is that? Solid 21st round.
Yeah.
For Team Dignitas.
Yeah, it's looking really good, isn't it? I mean, hard to imagine that they will make a full comeback here because of the fact that they need to win the next 10 rounds or 9 rounds in a row after this one. Still is a long way back, isn't it? They line up for Guardian, though, and there's a 2 really nice headshots, very comfortable. Kyabu should be staying alive here, I think, with the bomb. He at least has 1 health from the bomb and gets the kill on Guardian. That's kind of tricky. Like, that's the very outskirts then of the bomb radius. This corner takes 1 health away.
That's crazy that they actually managed to get 3 kills out of that, though, Guardian. Talk about a big save for him. Talk about money that Dignitas do not want to be spending right now. Going into a buy round that NaVi are going to be able to push on them. This is... And that actually allowed for Guardian to get his AWP.
Similar, read this out for me. What's MSL's ADR right now?
I can't believe it.
I may have been looking for the last 10 rounds.
He actually gets the balance. MSL, he is the leader.
Yeah, I may have been looking for the last 10 rounds, you know.
He is the captain.
Trying to spend my time on something useful here. Alright, well, it's 14-7. NaVi doubling the round score of Dignitas currently. And it's hard to imagine they won't find just 1 round with 1 good exit frag, or entry frag, or opening frag where they can basically just snowball the win home. But Dignitas are showing that this could have potentially been a different game if they had got to start on the T side.
Well, they have been very effective on the T side since MSL joined up as well. Just clear progress made from the team, map after map. And now going into this situation here, we'll see. There's only 40 seconds left, so they're starting to get to go time here. It's going to be on the B site. All 5 members for Team Dignitas speeding up, but the entry frag, or at least the first frag, goes to Guardian. He shuts out Nico, and he nearly gets a second one as well.
Zeus playing very close here, but he's been smoked off as well now. Edward playing by the statue is going to be taken out. AC, Pimp last man standing, very low on health here. And this is looking horrible for Dignitas. Pimp trying to run away with 19 seconds left. The bomb is up there. And he can't do anything about it. He has to just save the rifle here.
I think Zeus messing up the jump is actually what's keeping him alive.
Oh, no, Pimp, don't do it. They will check. They will always check this.
Oh, no, do they? No, Zeus goes running past. This could be the most brilliant move ever. Oh, they actually check.
Oh, Pimp. Oh, look at that.
Oh, I'm so sad. And just that ending as well. Like...
Oh, man. That always happened, doesn't it? Like, they always check that.
And he's just checking as well. It's not like he's checking the color, because you can actually see if somebody's in there just by looking at the door. The color changes on the lock. So they're just opening both. They don't actually look for the color. They're just being thorough, NaVi.
That is so good, isn't it?
Ah, man.
Well,
nice try. We'll give him props. Nice try.
It's going to be a much faster round this time for Dignitas. Flashbang on over, and then that's going to be the go word here for Dignitas. Edward trying to cover with the AWP, but he's going to get shot down. Headshot from the scout that Nico was wielding, and Seized is making his way, and he goes down. Perfect cleanup here. Dignitas just changing the pace so much that NaVi were not even close to ready.
Yeah, this kind of ultra aggro actually works. The one, like, This is why you can go for those kinds of fast pushes through. Guardian will take out MSL, but now they know where Guardian is playing from, and they're already on the wraparound Pimp looking to get the backstab in as quickly as possible. So we'll see if he's successful in that. Guardian, does he realize, did he hear the step? I don't know about it if he heard it, but he will spot the man and he will get the kill. Now, well, this gets a little bit tricky. But just nothing more to be said apart from the fact that I think it was only really Edward that they had to worry about Dignitas, and the fact that he's actually expecting them to push on plateau. He wasted so much time.
What?
What? Guardian,
what just happened?
You're a monster.
Oh god, how is he so fast?
Not in my house.
Leave me alone. Alright, well I think Dignitas got the message just to like, if Guardians that kind of moves.
Oh my god, Guardian, we watched that on the stream. That was so sick.
Yeah. That was really fast. Okay, well, they buy up anyway in this round. They've got the 1M4. They've got the Guardian AWP, and he's just going to jump casually in so many targets. He actually took an extra second to decide, you know, it's like, I decide who lives or dies. And then it's like, yeah, but you're gone. That's it. You're out. He was the top fragger as well, so maybe he saw who was there. He spotted the names. He checked the scoreboard. Like, oh, it's Guardian. He's fast, right? Checks the scoreboard. It's like, Kerry's the top fragger. I'll take him.
This
Smart play.
Highest impact.
Yeah, I like that. I like that, Guardian. Well played.
Zeus might be able to pull something off in the apartments, however. They're still alive in underpass. MSL is there. Zeus goes barreling in. Misses his timing, but Flamey hits one headshot. He could get another. So close. Not going to manage it, though. And so no heroics this time around. MSL will lock it down, and we are going to go 9 rounds now for Dignitas, 15 for NaVi. And after that force by for NaVi, we should have another round of eco coming in here for the Ukrainian-Russian-Slovakian mix.
Wow, so 15-9. Just 6 rounds in a row for Dignitas here, and they were able to get the overtime. But if NaVi steal even one away, that's it. It's the dream is going to be gone. And NaVi, what are they? A couple of people up here. Only 2. Been fun to see if they could have done like a full train, counter-terrorist train running over along here. They're going to get a lot of action, though.
Oh, again with the pop, but Guardian is ready. Comes around that corner, guns blazing, and he's nearly going to pick off a man. Seized will do the job and take out AC, but damage is done essentially. And Edward and Flamey are the last 2 alive for NaVi over on the B site. Not a whole lot they can do. They don't really get a say in what's happening over there on the pointy letter. It's going to be Dignitas managing to pick up the 10th round essentially, and I'm curious to see if NaVi are going to allow them to have another round essentially. If they're going to go for another eco, because will they have the money to go for the AWP for Guardian? I think that's the big thing. And I hope that they actually do just try and make the play to give the AWP to Guardian. Because if they go for another eco, then they should have money to buy again if they lose.
True.
That makes sense.
Oh, Pimp gets a good kill on Edward here, and Flamey very close to it. Love to steal that AK away, but they're not going to give him the chance. Pimp already running away, and Flamey is going to be all alone up here. So no chance for any kind of exit kill. He goes down as well. Not that it really matters that much. He didn't have armor or anything, so it's not a big give up. That's going to be 15-10, 11th round in the second half, and now we do have the money. Let's see how far they could go. Dignitas, I mean, they've already been having a pretty cool comeback, haven't they? I mean, even if they lose now, we can still credit them with being pretty damn good on the T side of Cobblestone.
Yeah, one hell of a battle, no doubt about it. I mean, it just makes you think if they could have ended at 9-6 or even 8-7, but 9-6 could have been real. It's not over yet, though. 5 rounds, and with how Dignitas has been doing so far, it's still possible for them to bring it back. NaVi now up to them to lock things down. Limited on nades, but they're already using those smokes. Still 1 left. Actually, pretty much no nades left here for NaVi. So they have a minute 20 where they have to get the kills, and Nico's going to catch Guardian, who is trying to push through underpass into T mid. That's not going to work. Seized up into A apartments very quickly and gets picked off by Kiervi and AC both. The aggression coming out from NaVi getting hard countered right now.
Yeah, and I think I won't even say that was like miscommunication, but it was just unfortunate. I think the fact that Nico took down Guardian that far back probably meant that Guardian made the call that said, wait a minute, they're still all the way out here. So, you know, see here in time, I can be there before they are.
Yeah. And
then they were actually much further up. It was only Nico was far back, everyone else was further up. So it's not really anybody's fault. It's just unfortunate because that meant Siege kind of ran to his death there. No chance at all. And they need to save, and they are saving these guns as far as they can.
Yeah, NaVi now basically all 3, but Dignitas definitely should be realizing this, and they're going to be out and hunting. They can afford to throw away the guns. So there it is. MSL takes out Edward to start. He only picks up the second one, but Nico robs him. Now the last man alive here, Flamey, for NaVi, will get caught by Kiervi. So Man, I'm really impressed with how Dignitas are just completely powering through right now on NaVi's side. NaVi, another round of eco for them. Next round, though, if they play it, next round they will have the ops. Edward can have one, Guardian can have one. They should have the money to go for a full buy and get everything they need to shut out Dignitas and end this map.
4 HC grenades and 1 defuse kit as well. Who does that? Zeus, are we going to see like an indie defuse? They're ready, though. They're ready for Dignitas.
Oh, they want Dignitas to go fast. They're just going to wait for the steps, basically.
Dignitas, don't do it.
Dignitas are grouping up. They've got a couple in drop, though, so this will be split. But
yeah, okay, good.
Pimp is Pimp is pushed out pretty far on long.
MSL making his way in there. Good opening. All the grenades rain in, but it's not going to be enough. They do a tremendous amount of damage. I mean, look at this. Everyone except Nico, who wasn't there, is going to be at sub 50 health. So that's a lot of damage being dealt. But I thought for a moment they were all going to rock onto plateau.
Yeah.
That would have been a bad way to lose the game, wouldn't it?
That would have been pain. Now, though, we get into it. I mean, the comeback continues, but Guardian's got his AWP at this point. And Guardian is still sitting on 23 frags, top fragging on the map. I just love that Edward has a train pin. There's some commitment, man. If anybody was happy to see Train come back, Edward was the man.
Yeah, he's ready for it, man. Definitely. But look how far back Pimp is holding up here. Just trying to make sure that they don't boost up or anything. I mean, from a CT point of view, it's so powerful if you boost up here because you know so much about what's happening on the map here. Guardian going to miss an angle through. Just a guess in the smoke, not going to connect. It will be 12 to 15 now. Just crossing close to the minute mark now on the map on the round. And NaVi, they just need that one kill. One thing to start it up.
For the VP boost. Look at this, Nico. Tricky, sneaky stuff. He gets spotted. He spots Guardian, and Guardian takes a shot as well. Not going to hit it, though, and they are going to be back to a standstill. 45 seconds left pretty much for Dignitas to start making a move. They've got that underpass, but they could still have time to rotate it back through the hallways, and that's what they're going to do. Bomb making its way towards B.
Yeah, they are going back now, and Cbble, he's going to be the one guy left. He's going to throw a smoke that's going to land close to exactly where Guardian is standing, in fact. No, I think it's a little bit far. I thought that was going to be for the doorway. Well, still, Zeus rotating back here. It kind of sold it. Guardian picks up Cbble, but it's the wrong bomb site. That means Edward and Flamey have to go huge here. And there it is. Flamey and Zeus with a pick off each. Edward going to pick that one, and AC, last man standing, goes down. Guardian, 25 kills. And that's going to be NaVi winning that map in the end. Very close, though.
What a comeback from Dignitas, though. They certainly did not give up. It was